Now I'm going to dispel another illusion from the gun zealots, anti-gun zealots. One of their biggest claims is because Britain has banned guns, it's safer. Now I will stipulate for this argument that guns are the weapon of choice in the United States. However, we have no idea how that influences murder rates. Here's a theory. Because more citizens have guns, that discourages knife crime. Although knife crime has gone down, gun crime has remained constant. Murders have declined. Could it be murders declined due to the decline of knife crimes? One thing they like to do, they like to cite Britain. And I will stipulate that gun crimes are more numerous in the United States. For the sake of this argument, I'll be overestimating the UK population, underestimating the US population, and underestimating UK crime, overestimating US crime. These will be figured per capita. Why am I using 2006 standards? The UK doesn't list crime until it's solved. So I figure after 8 years, they should have most of them solved. I'm also using 2006 because violent crime was actually higher in the United States in 2006. It has dropped almost 50% in 20 years. In 2006, there were 60 million people in the UK, including Scotland. I think it's more like 58 million, and I rounded that up. 60 million. In England and Wales, discounting Scotland, I'm not counting Scotland, there were 163,000 knife crimes. Recent studies show there are 1,000 knife crimes a month in London alone. By the end of 2006, there were 300 million people in the United States. We had fewer than 400,000 gun crimes. 300 million, fewer than 400,000. So in the UK, you have one knife crime per 374 people. And I rounded that down. In the U.S., we have one gun crime per every 750 people out of 300 million people. That's less than a half a gun crime for less than half per every 374 people, which comes out to be 0.4987 per 374 people. So you are more than twice as likely to be a victim of knife crime in the UK. So basically, Britain didn't stop violent crime, they just changed the tool. Britain has gotten so bad, there is now legislation being discussed to ban glass beer mugs because the Brits, for some reason, think it would be a good idea to bash each other in the skull with them. And I posted earlier, you want to stop violent crime? Keep the criminals in prison. You need prison reform. Quit attacking the tool. Get rid of the people. Instead of trying to keep the tool from the people, keep the people from the tool.